What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar. And did you hear the bell? That means it's another Market Watch. So, without further ado, we have some warnings to be had, especially around pre-sales. We know that it comes with a cost, and sometimes that cost is not what you want to pay. So, without further ado, let's get into the video and talk about it. Let's really talk about it. You know what happens when it comes down to these kind of chase cards, right? That time to time they're just harder to pull. They are extremely rare cards like Ghost Alpha, Ghost Omni. These cards are as rare as those are. So that means the case pull rates are always going to be very interesting and wonky. And at this time, sometimes this does happen. So do tread cautions with pre-sales and stuff like this because this can happen. A full refund happened on the All Force Digimon. And at this point, we don't have a way of confirming that it was just because of the hype price gone up. But, I mean, it looks like they're trying to honor things that people pull. And as long as they honor what they can, I have no objections. Yes, sometimes I think these cards should never be listed, to be honest with you, until you have the physical card in hand. Higher rare chase cards should never reach market value to be able to order for pre-sales, because you never know what the pull rates are going to be. They're going to be very hard to get your hands on at most times. So let's even take a look right now. There we go. So we have the All Force Digimon alternate art, and it's going up. Obviously, nobody's paying this though. Don't pay this. Don't touch this. I think this was very acceptable at the beginning, and you can see this one sold right away. But now we're kind of looking like 127 would seem kind of reasonable. Because even on the Europe side, we're in that same category. We're in 135 euros, which isn't terrible between us. We kind of enjoy kind of having that kind of price range. So, not terrible there. Then you have Mastimon Alternate from Dimensional Phase, BT11, $600. The same thing happened. They had a good listing at low ends, and I kind of expect her to be the higher chase card because Waifu Tax alone. And Mastimon kind of looks pretty good out of the bunch. But paying the $600, I don't see anybody really doing that. This card will sit there until the end of the time. And then on Europe side, like 300 euros, $300. Kind of expect that. No price range data. Nobody's really buying it on the Europe side because, again, these are pre-sales. And until the data is there, they won't have it until release day. Then you have Digimon Alternate Art from Dimensional Phase as well, BT11. You know, clean art. At this point, it's about $500. If you picked it up when it was this cheap, lucky on you. Looks like they are honoring Machine Dramon. Machine Dramon might be the easier pull out of the three. Who knows? On though, we're looking like a $500 card. Kind of expected. Then we have Europe side, about 200 euros. In the same going up kind of category. And I mean, hey, these are really chase cards. Machine Dramon is extremely playable in the future. No matter what happens, Machine Dramon will always get support. There will always be some sort of bonus for Machine Dramon. So I have no objections here. Then we're going to get into the pre-release stamp stuff. Metal Greymon, X Antibody, Dimensional Phase, pre-release cards. To be honest with you, I'm going to be straightforward. This card disappears out of the deck once we get into, guess what? BT12. So you have 2 months of this card being really expensive, and then it phases out of the deck pretty quickly. The reason why I'm saying this is because you get into having Raid War Greymon, you have more raid stuff, so you need that DP boost to keep you alive for that turn. That allows you to mitigate some damage, or adding the extra security plus. And the new Metal Greymon in that set is a 1-cost evolve on top of Greymon X. So I think all in all, this card is only hyped for now, but expected to drop. Don't invest into it, to be honest with you. Max raritying this card, especially since it's a rare. You can get away with the regular rare art and then worry about pre-release once you get into BT12 more. I think right now your better bet is going with the other Metal Greymon X, maxing that one out, because you're just going to be swapping that one out for this one once the format shifts over to that. So Europe side, looking like 10 euros. Kind of not bad on the 10 euro side. Then we have Hades Force Dimensional Phase pre-release card, $17.73. Going up a little bit. People are buying it at that range. I mean, hey, $18 is not terrible, but let this keep flooding the market. The reason why I'm saying this is it's a 2-of across the board. It's not like a 4-of where it can justify the hype price. So at most, you're going to buy 2. And then that's kind of about it. So that's a big thing. Hades Force as well. On the Europe side is 4 euros. I mean, hey, Europe, pick those up. Those are a really good deal. I think 6 euros is not bad. Then Machine Dramon Dimensional Phase pre-release card. Wow, $4.97. Wow, it's dipping fast. Man, I would probably pick it up at that price. That's not a bad deal. That's actually pretty solid. Machine Dramon BT 1107. Europe side about 8 euros. Not bad. I think that's pretty solid. Taiki, Kiriha, and Nene going down to $9.21. We're looking pretty cheap, actually. That's pretty good to see it coming down. Means after pre-release, most of these cards will start flooding the market pretty quickly. So we're looking like $7. And this card is for your Crossheart and Blue Flare decks. It will always see play. There's no reason for you not to be playing this card. Except for once EX2 hits, then it kind of just goes like, nah, we're not going to work with you. And that's fine. That's just fine. 9 euros. 9 euros, not bad, actually. Venmon Dimensional Phase. Why am I bringing this up? This card is actually being bought at an excessive amount of rate. Because what I've induced was that this card is a 2-of in a box. Maybe 3. You do not get many copies of this card very easily in your boxes. The card, I don't think I pulled 20 Venmons in my 4 boxes I've opened, if not more. So, to be honest with you, you might need to be paying some extra cash to get these Venmons. And expect that. For now, people are going to load up. But the reason why I also want to bring this up is let's get into the foil categories. Foils are looking like $5 cards. And that's just kind of expected because this card is a massive number gainer that you need to have a huge quantity of. So once it comes down to a mass quantity of a foil, you might be looking kind of rough for your wallet here. Then we have Europe side, about 2 cents. Let's see if we can get to the foiled. I don't think they have the foil listing here. So maybe they do. Nope. No foils. So they're looking like their normal cheap side, about 2 cents. That's kind of expected, but if you plan on playing Venmon, know that your boxes are not going to provide you with enough Venmon. Oh, here's the foil one. So the foil one is about $1, €1.20, give or take. So that's not terrible. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than what we're paying. So outside of that marketing, I think that's very important to look at. Then we have Greymon X Antibody from Dimensional Phase, about 25 cents going down. And hopefully, let's take a look here. Some of the foils are selling in the $10 range, very slowly in the $10 range. But people are buying the near mint copies that aren't foiled. There we go. Oh, wow. We're on last page. So there are $7 foils. That's not terrible. That might be a worth pickup. Then we have 25 cents. Across the board, not terrible. I mean, the foil version of this you might want to pick up just because that is a card that's probably going to see longevity play. Then on the X Antibody on Europe side, you're looking at 5 cents. 5 cents across the board, I would say. Not bad. And yes, Black War Greymon and Future Greymon support will always play this card from now on. Europe side is about €7.70. I think that's pretty reasonable. A little pricey in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. Hero is about $2.50 going up. And the reason for this is people are teching it in certain decks. And that's fine. Don't bash for the techs. We're looking like $2.50. About $3.25, I would say. just keeping your eyes on this card. And that's just about it. There's just plenty of stuff on the market for hero, and there's multiple heroes across the board. But it's a good rare, no less. It's just going to see value play. €2. Yeah, especially because hero helps you get over big guys, especially just by having the extra 2000 DP. And let's see, let's get here. Ophanimon Fall Down Mode, Awakening, New Awakening here. Regular art, by the way. This card here is looking like $3.90, going up. And this is just because Mastemon support. You play it in Ophani Loop. It has its own deck. Setcon plays this card. There's multiple decks that play the Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. And just expect this to keep climbing. I don't expect this to come down anytime soon. So you might be worth holding on to a playset until you're acceptable to move just a base rarity playset. Europe side, let's take a look at that. Looking like €5. Okay, €5.50. Not terrible. Not bad, not bad. And the same reasoning for this. I think picking it up even in the €6 range is not bad. Jessamon X Antibody Cross Encounters going down a little bit actually, which is good to see. But expect this if it tops in the top 16 of Nats. Expect this card to go shooting to the moon. $6 is crazy to me. So then Jessamon X Antibody, we're looking like €3. Difference, as you can tell, Jessamon is a good deck going into BT11. It's a very powerful deck, so we'll have to see if it actually holds its ground. Then let's get into Bloomlord. Bloomlord's actually pretty solid. I'm not even going to lie. The deck has a lot of potential. It has a lot of lines of play, and it takes a good confident pilot, and that'll always shine the brightest. We're looking like €6.98. Not terrible. No, $6.98, not euros. Sorry, I'm mixing up. €4 across the board, though, close to 5, is where Bloomlord wants to sit on the Europe market. It's slightly bumping, nothing too crazy. And then we got Chaos Dramon Alternate Art Dragonic Roar, especially for the Machine Dramon fanboys, especially this card coming down, is really good to see. And again, if you have plans on playing Machine Dramon, this Chaos Dramon will be needed, especially going into BT12. You need this Chaos Dramon. It's a very powerful card. And I wouldn't be surprised to see where we go from here. I think this is a very powerful endgame card, especially being able to de-digivolve your opponent's Digimon by every level 5 you get in there. That's a really useful tactic. You can apply pressure this way, and I think we have a lot of potential. So I think we're pretty solid on deck design here. So guys, let's see what on the Europe side, though, looking like. €9, almost €10. Crazy to me. Kind of expensive, but hey, that's just the territory with certain cards. And then Friday, we are going to be covering full releases, and that means we get to cover and look at every beautiful card. So without further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace!